warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to explain about markedness and blocking. Markedness refers to the way words are changed or added to give a special meaning. The unmarked choice is just the normal meaning. For example, the present tense is unmarked for verbs. If I just say walk, that refers to present tense. But if I add uh, something to work, marking it, such as add, add, adding at ed to to the end, I can indicate the past walked. The notion of markedness is useful uh, for coming to grips with many other phoneme in language. It gives us a clue to understanding, for example, why the first sentence belong to ought while the second is fine. Jane is eyed and haired girl. Jane is blue-eyed and long-haired girl. The adjective eyed and haired cannot occur alone but must be combined with expression like blue or long to characteristic a person. The first sentence was wired because uh, human being in the unmarked or normal form have eyes and heart, so it's conveys no more information than Jane has eyes and hair. E and just about nothing, because those adjectives do not help to your imagine what Jane looks like. They are not reasonable things to say. The second sentence, on the other hand, is information. Not so many girls have blue eyes and long hair, so this adjective make a useful contribution. They describe how she is different from the other girls.
So I'm going to explain about the lexicon. The lexicon is the collection of all the words or lexical items. In other words, association between sound and meaning that a language has. Often one language has a single word for a concept that another language doesn't. If you ever watch a rugby game in the TV, you might think there is something wrong with your hearing. You probably heard the player yelling strange praise and words like hot, hike, or blitz. You might feel the same way when you hear lawyers on TV yelling I object to a judge, or you may cross-examine counsel to other lawyers. The vocabulary of group of people, language, or field is called a lexicon. This group of people, football players and lawyers, seem to have their own language or way of speaking. In the English language, the word hike has a meaning to take a walk in the wilderness or the rise up. So hike is a part of English vocabulary or lexicon. As we mentioned up above, hike is also a part of the special lexicon of rugby players. When a rugby player yells hike, it means to be ready to catch the ball. Words or phrases that have meaning in a lexicon are called lexims. In this lesson, well, look at how lexicon are used in the words around us. A world of lexicon. Bonjour, hola, and shalom. These are all ways to say hello in different language: French, Spanish, and Hebrew. These words for hello are parts of the vocabulary or lexicon of this language. Any group of people that has a specific set of words they use the communication has a lexicon. This includes entire nation that speak a specific language or smaller groups of people like teenagers who have their own vocabulary or slang.
So now, I'm gonna explain about the lexical blocking. Blocks prevents the use of other words, words of more general meaning, and phrases of several words so that what the speakers want to say appropriate with the context. Blocks are usually a hyphonym that we use more often than the general word, and it has extra elements of meaning. For example, sheep and lamb. Lamb has extra meaning, which is lamb means a young sheep. Lamb is more restricted than sheep as it has extra semantic element that it is marked for being young. Another example for lexical blocking is the expressions that can be blocked. They are the day before today. It can be blocked by yesterday and also young male human being. Instead of saying that we can just say boy. It prevents the use of other words. So, for another example again, English has a semantic element for words that designate the meat of some animal. So when we talk about the meat, words of some animal can be changed, like sheep can be mutton, and cow can be beef, and also pig can be pork. For more example, when we just saw a cute cat and we want to tell other people like our friends or our family, we cannot say I just saw a cute animal because it's very general words and it can be ambiguous. We have to say a specific word such as I just saw a cute cat so it can more obvious. That's all our explanation about markedness and blocking. We hope you can understand it and thank you.